everyone. It is the last day in January, and I wanted to just reflect um, on some current affairs, just come on and just really have a heart to heart and be in a space of sharing and letting it all hang out. So I thank you for tuning in. I've been really quiet. I've been really quiet because, well, there's a number of things, but mostly just disappointed. Disappointed and sad. Um, but I know that God is able. I know that all things happen and work together for good for those that love the Lord and who are called according to his purpose. And I have to keep reminding myself of that whenever I turn on the news, whenever I tap into the media. Um, you know, we came into this year um, with some really disturbing truths, I want to say. Most of you, uh, I'm sure, have heard about in December, the brother, my heart goes out to his family, Mr. Robert Brooks, that the police brutally beat to death in upstate New York prison. And um, to date, not much has been done. But, you know, these dark forces, these dark rulers in high places, they're very tactical, they're very strategic in the things that they do. And so I believe, and it's not a belief, it's an absolute fact that they showed that publicly so that we would see it, that we would take it in and do what we normally do, which is nothing. Nothing at all. This is day in, day out, day in, day out for our brothers. They're mutilating, torturing, killing, really slowly, and actually kind of quickening their pace to bring us to a point of extinction. I think they have realized that it's not a money issue anymore. It's not that black people don't have wealth. If we would spend our money with each other, if we would combine our incomes and our spending power, we would actually be the 16th richest nation in the world. Can you believe that? I can. Yeah. But we have put such a stigmatism on ourselves and trying to fit in with a society that we've never been meant to fit in. So we spend all this money just to prove to ourselves, because really they don't give a damn. But we spend all this money to prove to ourselves that we deserve to be treated better. We deserve priority. I was watching a segment or a little reel earlier that Juvenile published on his social media because they told him he had to give up his first class and go coach. And he said, "Do you know who I am? I'm a celebrity. You can't treat me like this. I'm a celebrity." And at the end of the day, Nick, they don't give a fistful of flying crap who you are, how much money you have. At the end of the day, your skin tells them they can do whatever they want to you, to us. And it's come to a place and to a space. We have a president in office who is as outwardly, it's not even race at this point. If you're not rich and wealthy, they don't care if you're broke, butt naked, and dead. That's how they want you. That's how they want us. And so while we're steady feeding these monsters, and they're coming out with, I've been in this battle for years now. And here, Target, black people love to go spend that astronomical money on them cheap products that you can either make yourself or get at the dollar store. But the fact that it's Target make you feel like somebody when you're going and giving them your hard-earned money, for them to turn around and say, we don't care whether we have your money or not. We don't care. We're still going to be who we are. And it's probably, I'm pretty sure, that it's a lot of people that's still going to shop there. Even though we're not welcome, we're not appreciated, we're not looked at as even being human. And we're letting it perpetuate and perpetuate. While we are decreasing in numbers, while we are being incarcerated in numbers, in mass numbers, being killed in mass numbers, being hospitalized in mass numbers. And somewhere we have adopted the philosophy that they have, that certain classes of us are better than, deserve better than, are worth more than. And so, I told God that I was going to come into this year really, really speaking truth, because somebody's got to. If I didn't have any children, maybe I would feel different. Maybe it wouldn't hurt so bad. But because I am a mother of young black men that have to figure out this nightmare, I can in good conscience not dedicate my life to at least trying to make this world a better place, because right now, we're undeserving, ungrateful as people, greedy as people, vain as people, arrogant, self-righteous, self-serving as people. And we want to know, we wonder why we can't get no relief. Why it's a relentless battle that we're fighting. Because we truly are our worst enemy. And if we don't take the time, it doesn't cost you anything to be kind. It doesn't cost you anything to see about someone else's well-being, to care about something that doesn't directly, you might think that just because someone else's issues are not your issues, that it doesn't affect you, but I guarantee you, those unhappy faces that you see when you go out there in the world every day, those miserable people that you encounter every day, those people that in their fits of rage take lives every day. Think. It might be an act of kindness that moves that person to not take other lives and take their own life. It might mean actually caring, actually caring. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of seeing us tear each other apart, put each other down, put ourselves up on pedestals. Ain't nobody, unless you can produce me a document or some proof that you died and rose on the third day. Nobody, not Elon Musk, not Donald Trump, not Jeff Bezos, whatever you want to call, none of. And we steady throwing around all these titles and giving people all this credit and all this power. I'm not going to look anybody in their face. I'm not going to get on any platform and boast or give power or authority to anything on this planet. Nobody is above reproach. Nobody is untouchable. Don't care if they believe in God or not. Pharaoh didn't believe in God, and he got to see. He got to see God. Nebuchadnezzar didn't believe in God either. But after he spent 7 years in the wilderness, going crazy, turning into a damn bird, I bet he changed his mind. So we have to be careful. That's why my communication, I am really, and this is the sad part, but it's true, I don't converse with hardly anybody. Everyone has seemed to abandon faith. It's always some kind of woe and some kind of worry and what God is not doing. God is doing exactly what God wants to do. Time for people to start looking for the God in you. Where's God in you? While you're looking for God, where's God in you? And what makes you so deserving? We want freedom. We want reparations. We want fair treatment. How about we start treating each other fair? Ain't that what it's supposed to be? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you? So maybe, just maybe, if we started treating each other the way that we want other people to treat us, maybe we wouldn't have some of the issues that we have. You ever wonder that? Lord, have mercy. Help me. Because I feel it. I just can't go my day to day and not feel. I feel the heaviness of the world, of the earth, everywhere, all over. It's erupting. Snow where it's never been snow. Tomorrow it's gonna be, it went from 40 to 80 here in Arizona. 40 degrees difference in just 1 week. Snow, rain, fire, the ground bursting up, spewing. Science don't get. They don't get. They don't get any clearer than that. They don't get any clearer than that. Now everybody, yeah, this is going to be some real different, maybe. Sometimes you got to force the hand. Because when they start shutting these doors on even the highfalutin Negroes, the ones that think that your status and your money can afford you better treatment, when they start treating you like the rest of the common Negro, then maybe you say, hey, I remember those days where I didn't have and I needed. I remember those days working for scraps. I remember those days I needed somebody. I remember those days. But now you get your big money and your fancy cars and your gold chains and oh, you forget about those days. But now they showing you, they telling you, we don't want your heathen dollars. We don't want that. Go figure. So how about put them dollars to use? That's why I don't never get on Kanye. I don't care whatever he want to call himself. He can't say no. You ain't God. Ain't no way. God move like you move. Some of these big heavy hitters single-handedly can end a whole lot of our problems. From programs that we need, healthcare, education centers, grocery stores. I wanted to run and hide. I wanted to jump under the bed. I wanted to crawl under the bed when I seen Master P and Snoop Dogg standing up on television talking about we suing Walmart. They not giving us fair treatment. They got our cereals in the back of the shelves. What? Two of the biggest, if not the biggest, most heavily paid and influential people, OGs in this rap game. You good boss balling Negroes. You should have had your own grocery store decades ago. But it's all about you stacking your money and building up your family empire. Yeah, okay. Your grandkids gonna have skeletons and chat GPTs for friends. Because it ain't going to be no real kids. It ain't going to be no other black kids to play with. It's only going to be what? The wealthy kids. The kids that's parents got legacy money, so you want to call it. Because it's all about you and yours. That's why. Blessings not coming. Blessings not flowing. And don't say you ain't got it, because you know you do. And it's not throwing nobody under the bus. I know you do things, but you can't. Folks running around here with billions and trillions and gazillions of dollars doing bare bone minimum crap. Plain and simple. You're doing just enough. Just enough to say that you done something, but you really ain't doing nothing. And it's supposed to be who we look up for, who we look up to. And bought so much No Limit CDs and mixtape shit. I'm a No Limit soldier. Where are my royalties? Been rocking with Snoop since the Dog Pound, the Dog Father, the Last Meal. Y'all all done had plenty of meals. And it's your fault. Yeah, I said it. It's your fault that our nation is in a state of perpetuous filth that it is. You might treat your wives good at home, but on them CDs and on them album covers and on them in them studios, they ain't nothing. Black woman ain't nothing but hoes. I've been there, done that. I've seen enough VIP in my life to know it ain't nothing I ever want to be a part of. Ever. It is high time for reparations. And y'all are the reparators. Start putting in hours, work. I want to say that I love and respect my elders. And here we are, 2025. We're supposed to be progressing in freedom and civil rights movements. And one click of his pen erased all the blood that was shed, all the lives that were lost, all the good men, women, children that took those beatings, that took those lynches, so that we could have a better tomorrow today. It is gone. It's gone. Just like that. Countless, hundreds, thousands, millions One life, just one life, is priceless in the eyes of our Father. And we've lost in numbers that will never, ever know the absolute truth, but it's way too many. It's way too many. And it has got to stop. I think it's time. I think it's time we start really thinking about exit stage left. They don't want us here. We out. We out. Simple as that. Gotta fight for fucking equal have it. This place is overrun with evil, wickedness that has perpetuated and sunk into our spirits and our core. And now we're doing that barbaric, primitive, Neanderthal, detestable abomination. Abominable things that they do. It's never been in our core to do the things that they do. But I guess it's like what? Well, I might as well follow suit. I might as well join in. It ain't. I don't have enough pull. I don't have enough fight. Party of one. That's why. I think that's why I stayed to myself all by myself. So I don't have to worry about trying to cover for somebody else's cowardness and fear. Two come together in agreement. My two has always been God. Always been. Not afraid of what these people can do. You better be afraid of what God can do and what he's gonna do. Because we all going to have to stand on that judgment day. And he's going to say to you, what did you do? To defend my kingdom, to build my kingdom. What did you stand for? And if you can't sound off anything back, guess where you're going? And it ain't a Bitcoin, a blockchain, it ain't a bank account, it ain't a Birkin bag, it ain't a rap record, it ain't a gold chain, it ain't nothing that's gonna be calm. I have to. Breathe. Nothing is a bargaining chip when you're standing before your maker, running and throwing. How dare? You might as well slap God in the face. Y'all so quick to give everybody power. You might as well. That's the same thing as slapping God in the face. Tell me you're bad enough. Tell me that you're bold enough to do that. Because that's exactly what you're doing. When you run around here talking about such and such. Nobody got power. The only being that has real power is what created you and everything. Everything. Everything here. Even the material things. My this, my that. My company, my money, my this, my that. Nothing. Nothing that you have belongs to you. Nothing. Not this scarf on my head, not these earrings in my ear, not this couch I'm sitting on, not these feet that I walk on. Nothing. Nothing belongs to you. We are only stewards. And if you're not doing right with the things that God has given you to be steward over, guess what? Don't be surprised when you come up short. Don't be surprised when you come up short. I really believe that we're going to do better this time. I really believe that we're fed up. I really believe that we can create a better world and a better planet. But it starts inside. It starts inside. You can't do nothing with that ugly. We've all been hurt. We've all been left behind. We've all been mistreated, used, abused. I don't think there's a black person in this country that can't qualify for PTSD, mental health benefits. I think that should be a standard. Because there's not a black person, all the way down to the babies. If you're black, you in this country, you got some mental issues. You got some PTSD. You got some kind of mental health. It's not. We can be sane and still have had mental health issues, depression, anxiety, panic. Those are all very real. And at some point, if you're black and if you're here in this space and in this place, you're going to experience it, feel the aftermath of it. And they just loved to throw it right back at us and capitalize. If I see one more slave film, I don't need to see. And they do that intentionally. They want you to pay, and this is how dumb we are. They want us to go and pay our hard-earned money to watch what they did to us, to watch it, and to leave. Man, you gonna pay somebody? I wish I would. Not even on a bad day, not even on my best day. I'm not finna pay nobody to make me upset. If that's not asinine, but we do it. We do it. Why? Why do we do it? We get a kick. We get a kick out of seeing how we were beaten and tortured and lynched and hung and raped and we get a kick. Come on now. They ain't never gonna stop. They're never gonna stop reminding us that that was our history, so that we'll keep reliving those images, so that we'll keep reliving that hatred, so that we'll keep reliving that anger. Because when you're in an angry state and when you're riled up, you can't think yourself to a clear strategy. That's the goal. When you're angry, you can't strategize. You just act on emotion. Oh, I'm pissed off. I'm finna go do this. I'm finna do that. No. They don't want you in a calm state and say, you know what? I think I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm gonna draw up these petitions. I'm gonna put this pen to pad and see how many signatures that I can get on. Who is it? Warner Brothers? Yeah. I think I want to sue. I think I want to sue Warner Brothers for intentional harm. Yeah. Maybe even embellishment, fabrication. Yeah. Think I want to sue them. Yeah. See how many signatures I can get on this petition, and then take it down to whatever district I need to take it down to, and hey, give it a whirl. They don't want you to sit long enough to have those kind of thoughts. They want you to pay a few little dollars, make yourself mad, angry. Yeah. So that you can't think, so that you can't focus. It's focus time. It's time to make a mark, leave a mark. It's time to extinguish. You might have started the fire. We're going to extinguish it. Yeah. We don't want to burn this place down. We gotta get out of that. Stop destroying stuff, because we done built everything. So when I see riots and protests and fuss, what y'all doing? What y'all doing? This our shit. This my house. You gonna go tear up your own house? Just because they say it ain't yours don't mean it ain't yours. It's yours. It's ours. Because we didn't put in the man hours, the bloodshed, the taxes. Yeah. Quit tearing up stuff. Because this is home. Until we say it's not. So start taking care of. Go outside and sweep the porch. Go find that big house down the street that you want. And just, yeah, Go sweep that porch, because that's going to be your house. And if somebody come outside and say, what you doing? I'm cleaning up my yard. I'm cleaning up my neighborhood. Yeah. They wouldn't be ready for that. But you need to get ready for that. Because that's the difference. That's the difference between them and us. They have confidence in things that they've stolen. They ain't put in no work for that. They ain't paid for that. You paid for that. You put in that work for that. Your people paid for these houses, paid for these cars, paid for them first class flights, built the airplanes. But you're walking around with your head down, tail in between your legs like a tired dog. Need to start assuming. Wait for nobody to get. You got to assume your position. That's what I teach my boys, as much as I possibly can. You don't let nobody tell you nothing about who you are, where you can go, what you can do. You rule you. And the sooner we figure that out and start getting to it, I'm ready to be the change and ready to come outside. No rallies and protests. We need to release love, laughter, harmony. AI taking on. I wouldn't give a damn if teddy bears answering these phones anyway for all these companies and corporations. No more. We ain't got no more money. We ain't got no more energy. We ain't got no more life force. Kudos to AI for coming and taking all the jobs, because we wouldn't put on this earth to work a job anyway. Now you're going to have to. That's the beauty of it. Now you're going to have to figure out why God put you here, because you ain't going to have nothing else to do. Go figure. Job don't exist no more. Hey, guess what? Maybe I'll tap into what created me and ask, why am I here? Because I guarantee you it's not to be the janitor of Coca-Cola. It's not to be the receptionist of the Hilton and the Marriott. I'm pretty sure when God made you, he didn't say, this person is going to be a bookkeeper, this person is going to be a janitor, this person is going to be a coffee fetcher. I'm pretty sure that ain't what he thought when he made you. So now, that technology is taking over. Good. Now maybe we can sit down long enough to start having some conversations, to start putting some plans into action, to start really getting somewhere. combining. Combining. That's what it's all about. We are all part of God's body. I don't want to step on my sister's toe. That toe is my toe. I don't want to cut off my brother's hand. That's my hand. If we're children of God, if we're all part of the same body, I don't want to inflict pain on myself. And that's what we're doing to each other. We're inflicting. So it's really self-inflicting. Self-inflicting pain. Whenever we rude to each other, whenever we ostracize each other. Yeah. We can do better. We can, and we will. I thank you. I love you. I want to see healthy, happy, whole people in this season. I don't want to see, tired of seeing brokenness and brokenness. We're not, We're breaking those strongholds. I know what I'm here to do. I know that buck stops with me. Those generational curses stop with me. So let's do the work. We're going to have to. Because day by day by day by day, oh, who's going to be next on the deportation list? Oh, And I refuse. I want to leave. But not before. Not before we are given what is due us. Let's get to it and do it. And do it in such a way, such an excellent way. No one will refuse you. When you come with a spirit of excellence, yeah. Not that heathenry, not that. When you come with a spirit of excellence, righteousness, truth, everything gotta bow. Yeah. So let's do this in the right way, in the righteous way. And watch God show us He's still in control. Peace and blessings. I thank you all for tuning in. Tomorrow is February 1st. And February 1st, the shortest month of the year, go figure, starts our, I'm not going to call it Black History. I think I want to call it Hero History. Hero History Month starts tomorrow. Start renaming things too. You don't have to settle for the names that they give. Who gave you the right to name how we, and even the month. February is the shortest month, and we take it and run with it. Post our little tributes for the 28 days minus the Super Bowl, and then everybody is just going back to, that's some bull crap. We're doing a terrible disservice to our ancestors. with the very minimal. Need to be outside celebrating, giving homage, paying homage, telling them we got so many ancestors up there now, man. We are an army strong, and then some. But if you ain't tapped into that realm and you're tone deaf, they ready. They say all we gotta do, say the word. We ready to ride. Mm-hmm. And that ancestral strength, locomotive, no stopping, no stopping, no stopping it. But we're not ready. We're not ready for that kind of power because we're not going to do right. So until we get in line and start doing right, then they'll help us. And it's coming. We're in that season where we are going to start doing right. We're going to see a lot of penance. It's going to be a lot of generous offerings. It's going to be a lot of retribution made, especially for those in the industry. Yeah, my heart goes out. And y'all came into this year being humble. That is fine, man. Well, if that wasn't a way to humble something, man, and I never wish it on my worst enemy. I can only imagine. But when God say, ain't nobody untouchable. I don't care how far out you put your houses, on what kind of islands and when God say he coming to touch, he coming to touch, and it ain't gonna matter. They should always have just lived among us. If we wouldn't have put them on the pedestal, if they wouldn't have taken the pedestal and put themselves in a space, we it's too much worshiping. Cause that's idolatry. Folks passing out and trampling over them, man, it's by me. Hey, it's whatever you want to do. Don't disrespect me. I won't disrespect you, but I'm not finna scream and pass out and let me get a picture now. No, that's not what we're doing. But we as people, this whole entertainment industry and all of this and that, that's still those people perpetuating that those people are better than us. And so we accept it and then we buy into it and feed into it. And then we get to treating them better and acting like we lesser than. And no, that ain't what we doing. Mm-mm. No. Everybody. Yeah. We all equal. So maybe if we start tearing down those divides, because every class, every creed, every religion, all of those things are only tools of separation. And we have to stop allowing them to separate us, because when you really sit down and you talk to a lot, they got the same issues you got. They got the same dislikes you got. And you really could work together and really get things done. But they don't want, you know what I mean? They want them in the bubble other people down here. And at the end of the day, we have the same, we have, we have the same common enemies. Yeah. We're not a minority. Black man responsible for every race of people on this earth. How can we be the minority? They just put different Asian American, Hispanic, Latin American, Hawaiian, Pacific. Those are all derivatives of black people. So if you combine all the minorities and then put them against them and see what we got. Now that would be a level playing field, wouldn't it? Ooh, shit. Ooh! They wouldn't like that. Get to uniting with the Asian folks, with the Mexicans, with the Indians, with the shit. You talking about kamikaze? With the black man at the head, shit. Everything coming down. And that's how we have to start looking at it. You have to start telling the world, y'all came from us. So y'all need to start treating your mama and your daddy better. Yeah. See, when you break it down to that original truth, we mama and daddy to everything. And it's time mama and daddy start whooping some ass around here. Y'all ain't cut. Y'all ain't cut like I'm cut. Because that's how I give it. Because that's how it's been given to me. Yep. Mm-hmm. I love you. And tune in. It's going to be an exciting month. I love February. February, I have two of my boys' birthdays are in February, and I enjoy February. It's a beautiful month. We've got some things. I've got some things lined up. Some special guest appearances, and I'm going to start doing some informational things. Also incorporating movement, doing some exercises, and cooking. I understand that it can be challenging when you transition off of meat and doing everything all natural, and I got you covered. To where you really don't miss. Once your body has adjusted to not consuming meat, you don't miss it. Sugars and carbs and whatnot. I still will have some carbs every now and then, but I pick and I'm mindful, and it's sporadic. What does God say? He says, anything in excess is a sin. So everything, whatever we're doing, it should be in moderation and not just overconsumption, overkill. These people talking about we got to have 3 meals a day. Your body can't possibly digest 3 full meals in the course of 24 hours and really not even 24. You're talking about 4 to 6 hours top. No. First of all, it takes 30 days just to digest 4 ounces of meat. 30 days. So you're not supposed to do that, and we're going to start having those conversations. I've got a wonderful little lady. She's a Zumba instructor, and I am lightweight. I'm my own physical therapist. I had to teach myself how to walk again, how to use my legs after my accident and being partially paralyzed, one-sided paralysis, and then working my way up from there. So I've learned how to adjust to doing low impact exercises, and now that I'm in, full stride and not having any mobility aids, strength training, but doing it in a way that I'm not injuring myself because I have a compressed lower back, and it can be, a lot of people's weight challenges just comes from the aches and pains that you have in your body that keep you from being mobile the way that you want to. And I have learned how to incorporate light, low impact exercises, floor exercises, and now graduating to walking and running. But I want to walk you through my exercise regimen and the things that I've done to help strengthen and continuing, because it's ongoing. It's ongoing. Diet and exercise is a way of life. It's not a fad. It's not. I'm just, I'm just working out and eating right until I get the body that I want. No, you have to condition yourself that it's a way of life, that it's an adjustment, that every day you're working to get better at it, better at it, better at it, better at it, to where it's like riding a bike, and once you get there, I'm really embracing this naturalness. No hair, no nails, no make well, I've never been into makeup anyway. It doesn't agree with my pores for whatever. um, but really adjusting to just being natural, giving my body the rest that it needs, the attention that it needs, the nourishment that it needs, and just taking that time. Journaling I've been an avid journaler since I was 7 years old, and I'm working on compiling the books of my journal into, ultimately I want it to be the story that I leave to my children, you know, to know all about my life coming up until the day I get up out of here and go home. But I want to share that with the world. Maybe, I don't know, depends on, well, I'm not going to say it depend on. We're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to just put it out there and let the world receive it however they receive it. Of course, it's nice to have acknowledgement and nice to know, hey, I'm not the only one that's been there. I'm not the only one. I'm sure that I speak for a lot of women, us sisters, when I say, man, soldier girl, tell them. Soldier girl, tell them. But I've learned how to transition from that space, how to be in a place to where none of that. It's helped to shape who I am, but it's not who I am. So, wow, time flew. I'm going to get out of here, and to those of you that watch it all the way through, send me an email, moderndayMediaQueen@gmail.com, and just say hi. I watched your show all the way through, and I'm going to do something nice for you. Yeah, because I appreciate those that listen. Everybody has something to say, but not too many want to listen. So I appreciate you for listening. You're good people. You're good people if you tune in. I know it might not be the jazziest and the fanciest right now, and I'm getting there. I'm working my way up to it. But for right now, it's my feel good Friday, and I'm on just chill mode. You know, Friday night has always been family movie night. It's a tradition that I started when I was in college, and I had my first two. And when my son passed away, it has just become something that I know he always looked forward to, Friday night movie night. And I never missed it. And I'm not going to miss it because he's still here. He's still here with us. And he loves family. My boys, it's a trip. And that's a whole nother conversation I won't get into. But they never laid eyes. They've never laid eyes on their big brother in a physical space. They say hi to his pictures and his ashes, but they never actually met him. But they know who their big brother is. And they always say, when people say, you got big brother, you got, and they always say, yeah, we got a big brother, Sammy, but Sammy's in heaven. He's watching over us. And to me, that's beautiful. That's beautiful to know that they know big brother. So family time is important. It really is. I thank you, and I've rattled on way too much. Peace and blessings, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Conversations with Queen. And maybe next time I'll have these eyebrows done because they looking a bit woofy. At least I got some. Shit, and I ain't got to paint them on. Okay, I got to stop. I'm out. Love you guys. Peace and blessings.